Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. And it is time for your lucky numbers for Thursday. I had to think about that for a second. March 31st. Before I go any further, kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Now, as for the lucky numbers, for those who are new to this, I have a large vase with red balls. They have numbers on them. They're mixed with crystals. I pull 6 numbers out of the vase, and those are your lucky numbers. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for entertainment purposes only. However, if you happen to win anything using the lucky numbers, please give the show a shout out or bless the CashApp. KIRWKC. Here we go. The first number is 17. The second number is 31. The third number is 40. The fourth number is 60. That is so okay, I'll explain at the end. The fifth number is 16. And the sixth number is 29. Let me read these back to you, and then we'll talk about what's resonating and all that other good stuff. The first number is 17. The second number is 31. The third number is 40. The fourth number is 60. The fifth number is 16. And the sixth number is 29. All right. When I had pulled out the number 60, I was saying that's so interesting because when I had pulled out 31, a number that was resonating with me in my head, even though I hadn't pulled it, was the number 30. So I'm thinking like, oh, 30, 40, 60. That was just really interesting to me. So I want to throw that out there, that if the number 30, even though I did not pull it, is resonating with you, you may want to consider playing the number 30. Also, I would say anything that ends with 0. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and I think certain lotteries go up to like 70. So yeah, even 70. Anything that ends with 0, I would consider playing it if it's resonating. Don't, if it's not resonating, obviously don't play it. And there was another number that was sort of resonating with me. I was going to say 25. 22. So 30 and 22, if those are resonating. And also if any number that ends with 0 is resonating, then you may want to consider playing the numbers. All right. Those are your lucky numbers for Thursday, March 31st. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.